everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be interviewing Nick, our CEO, because we want to get to know you a little bit better and the company a little bit better. So I want to thank you for being here today and for doing this interview with us.
You're welcome.
I'm going to start off with a very unusual question.
Okay.
But I have noticed, and I'm sure the viewers will also notice, that you have a bit of an accent. So we would like to know, where does the accent come from?
Okay, fair point. I'm from Holland, Netherlands originally, so it is no wonder I have a bit of a Dutch accent to it. And since I was 18, I've traveled a lot. I lived overseas a lot in English-speaking countries, so I've picked up a little bit of an Australian accent. I lived in East Africa for a little bit, and for the last decade in South Africa. So yeah, I think that is why my accent is a little bit unusual.
It's a mix of accents.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. What is your educational background? Have you always wanted to go into tourism, study tourism?
Actually, I haven't, and I haven't studied tourism at all.
Okay.
Yes.
So what have you studied?
Okay, I'm a biologist by training.
Okay.
I did my degree and postgraduate degree in ecology at Dutch University. When I was finished there, I realized I don't want to be a researcher. I want to go into ecotourism. So I did an additional course, a diploma course in South Africa at the International Hotel School. And that was a course to become a lodge manager and a safari guide. And while I was doing that course, I realized that's where my true passion lies, which is interpreting nature for other people. So I went on to become a guide, and I've been privately guiding people through South Africa for many years.
Okay. Is that why you started the company?
Partly yes. I love nature, that's one. I already discussed that. I also love traveling. I've traveled a lot, as I mentioned. What I love about traveling is it's all about experience. It's not about having things. You see a lot of people focus on having things. They buy a new phone, a new kitchen, new car. But for me, it doesn't really make you any richer or any happier. And I think a travel experience can last a lifetime and make you happy. It can never be taken away from you. I still vividly remember my travels in Australia about 20 years ago. So I also love helping people. So I thought if I can help people have a truly memorable experience by traveling with us, and if they can remember that experience with the same fondness as they would remember like a graduation or maybe even a wedding day, then that makes me really happy. So that's what I decided to do, and having this company also allows me to make a living out of it.
Okay, and after all of your travels, what made you decide to start your company here in St. Lucia?
Okay, that has two reasons, to be honest. There's personal reasons and business reasons. The personal one is I love living in Africa. I love the country. I love living here. I've got a really high quality of life. In the morning I can go to the beach with my dogs and the kids if I want to, and that's even before I go to the office. Then I have to work obviously with my team of travel agents, and I love doing that. But then after work I still have time to go into the game reserve to go on safari with my family if I want to. So I think that's just great. It also makes business sense. If you think about it, my main clients are in Europe and my competitors are also in Europe. So I thought if I base myself here, my overheads will be a lot lower. So salaries are lower here, office rents, taxes, a lot of these things cost less money here than in Holland, for example, where I'm from. So it allows me to offer the same product here for less money, or offer better value for the same money compared to my competitors in Holland. So that makes the business sense.
But what do you feel is your biggest strength of the company?
There's a few of these. One of these is indeed that we can offer really good value for money because we are based here with less overheads. The other one is that because we are based here, we have real intimate knowledge of the country. And I think we know the country and its destinations a lot better than our European competitors. It also allows us to offer real-time assistance in the country. So let's say when people are traveling and they need to get in touch with questions or they need help, then we can actually offer really good help because we are here. Imagine having to phone someone in Holland or the UK for help whilst you are traveling here. That doesn't really work.
No.
Yeah, and then lastly, so we have common knowledge. That's one. Lastly, I think our slogan, which is drive less, experience more, summarizes it quite well. Drive less, experience more basically means we want you to spend as little time on the road and as much time at a destination. And that is what creates a real experiential holiday. A lot of people think traveling through South Africa and seeing all the highlights in 2 or 3 weeks is possible. But it's not. South Africa is just as big as Western Europe. And if I would ask any European, would you like to travel from Amsterdam to Berlin in Germany, to Poland, Czechia, then on to Italy, a little bit of time in northern Spain, and then back through France to Amsterdam, is that a nice holiday for 2 or 3 weeks? Most people will agree it is not, because you will be traveling all the time and you have no time to experience anything. Now what we try to do is we focus on convincing our clients to stay in one particular region. They can choose which region it is, that doesn't matter. But whilst they are there, they spend 2 or 3 nights at a given destination. They will spend very little time on the highway, so they can truly get to know the country, the people and the destinations. And at the same time it allows for like a relaxing holiday instead of a rushed sightseeing holiday. And I think that's what a holiday is all about.
It is, you have convinced me to book a holiday now.
Good, good.
I would like to thank you for doing this interview and for us to get to know you better. And I'm sure there will be many more interviews in the future.
I'm afraid so. Okay.